Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Heather, will you please take roll call?
Commissioner LaFave.
Here.
Commissioner Berridge.
Here.
Chairperson Kenny.
Present.
Commissioner Trucks.
Yes.
Commissioner Kriskowitz.
Yes.
And I have absent today is Commissioner Lorraine and Vice Chair Quinn.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the approval of the agenda, and I would like to add under old business, the library. We tabled it last month, 95 Maple Street. So with that change, do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Yeah.
Aye, thank you. At this time, the chair will ask if there are any members with a conflict of interest on the approved agenda. Hearing none, we'll move on to approval of the minutes. At this time, the Historic District Commission can take action to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, September 24th, 2025.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Motion passed, thank you. At this time, the chair will ask if there are any public comments. Hearing none, we'll move on to new business, the consideration of an application for a certificate of appropriateness for 144 Washington Street. Ryan, would you like to approach the commissioners for questions? Maybe tell us a little bit about your project?
Absolutely. We've just recently obtained this building. It was owned by Chris and Pat Hogan and used as just a Hogan's plumbing building. We have a small property maintenance business in the area, and we are basically going to be using the building for similar use, just kind of back stock and has a little office space. Basically the building's 30, 40 years old, and it looks dated and a little rough. I just basically am proposing that we do a little bit of a facelift, keep it moderate coloration, and spruce it up a little bit so that it has a nicer appeal aesthetically. And that's in a nutshell about basically it. And in those photos that you see there, this is just kind of a digitally generated idea of what it's going to look like. Basically, the only structural change, or not even structural change, but accent change would just be a small little accent eyebrow basically over the two doors to give it some more aesthetic appeal. Otherwise, basically the other changes are just changing out the man door and the color of the building to a gray and black. That would be about it.
So even though this isn't a historic building, I want to thank you for coming to the commissioners and going through the process of applying for a certificate.
Absolutely. Yeah, do it right.
Looks good.
I move that we approve the request.
I'll second.
Much appreciated.
We have a motion in support. Is there any more discussion? Any questions for Ryan?
Are we approving this picture that's digitally created, or is that just?
The paint colors and the
Yeah, we got,
awning, probably.
so there's your paint colors.
Yeah, I believe we had put in the description basically the
Black
accent, doors, colors. In a nutshell, what the picture is picturing, but the overall dimension of that accent may not be as pictured. It may just be something a little bit more modest. And then just some quick notes there.
I personally like the shed over just the doors.
I do.
Two.
Not all the way
I like it about a foot past the two doors, just to
Yeah,
get,
just that.
just an accent.
Yep.
Yep, all the way across. I couldn't get it to change that once it did it.
No.
Technology, you love it.
Nice job, Ryan.
Sir.
You have improvements on both sides of the street there.
That's what it's looking like. I'm excited
It's
to see what
it's a
that.
good neighborhood.
My project's a drop in the bucket compared to that one. Glad.
Well, paint's expensive.
Yep.
We have a motion on the floor. Heather, will you do a roll call, please?
Absolutely. Commissioner Barridge,
Yes.
Commissioner LaFave,
Yes.
Commissioner Kriskowitz,
Yes.
Commissioner Trucks, and Chairperson Kenny.
Yes. The
Motion
motion
approved.
passed, so you probably need to get with Jerry at his office to finalize the paperwork.
Okay.
I didn't put the joke picture in, sorry.
I did, well, yeah.
He gave us a picture of purple and green.
Oh, good.
For your humor, but I thought I put it in this file so I could pull it up
I
afterwards.
didn't know if Mark would be here, he was gonna take a look at it, but I did just do
Oh, that's
a quick generated, just for some
Oh,
fun.
you got it, okay, good.
Make a motion to go with that now.
If anybody's looking for a building, it'd be up for sale. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
You gotta have a little fun, right?
Thanks, Zach.
Next on the agenda under new business is the consideration of the 2026 meeting schedule. Boy, Jerry, you're right on top of this,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Oh,
I haven't even thought about 2026
I
yet.
got a lot of help.
The clerk kind of did some prodding for this information.
It took a couple emails, but she got me.
I don't see anything that looks problematic.
Essentially, I just mirrored last year's, moved November and December's up a week because of the holidays.
Yeah. Perfect.
Do we need a motion to accept the meeting?
I would ask for a motion second to approve
So
them
second.
as presented.
Okay. Is
And I
there a
think
motion
I think
to
we had-
approve the 2026 meeting agenda as presented? Not agenda, the schedule, calendar.
So moved.
Lee,
Second.
Ed, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye,
Thank you
aye,
very
aye.
much. Next on the agenda is the old business item that we added. Our historian is ill and isn't able to make it today. So I would like to entertain a motion to table this for the next meeting. This was her discussion at the last meeting, and she's not here.
So I do have go ahead, you got a motion on the floor.
We don't have one yet.
Oh, you don't have one yet?
No. She said she would entertain a motion.
I'm entertaining a motion, but nobody's made the motion. So.
I connected with the library and then we didn't get a meeting scheduled, so I didn't know whether they were going to show up or not. That's why I lost track of it and didn't put it in the whole business. I do have the application and the photos that Angela had given the board at the last meeting. If you want me to pull them up, I can do that for discussion. They are here and I don't know what their schedule is. We haven't talked other than just a little while ago, so.
Not hearing a motion, I guess we will move forward with the library application. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry I wasn't here last time. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I feel bad that you guys thought I was coming and I didn't. So I'm glad that you let me talk today, even if we don't vote on anything. But first, if you haven't been to the library since this summer, please come in. We've done a lot of projects. Some of them you know about because we came before the commission to be able to do them. We did a $600,000 project to restore the outside of the building. It went lovely. And we went ahead inside. We had all our plaster restored, water remediation, and we've been working very hard to make the library look how it should. So we have historically accurate paint colors. We have some really beautiful gold accents on our crown molding. It's beautiful. We have new globe lighting. We have wallpaper that's period appropriate from William Morris and Company. So really, if you haven't come in, please come in just to look around. It's very cool. So what we're looking at now are our lights. So our biggest problem with the lights right now is I think that wind wasn't a consideration when they were put in, right? So whenever it's really windy, we have to have our electrician come out. It's a pain, it's a safety issue. We're having the same thing with our lights in the back. So we were looking at replacing the lights to something that's going to be able to stand the wind that we get. I did receive the information about the globe lights, and I talked to my board about it. We do have some concerns, not aesthetic. I would be fine doing globe lights, but we're concerned about the light being projected up. So our stairs are utilized all year. We don't close them off the way that the city does here. We pay for them to be shoveled, salted, and they are used. So with it being dark at 5 o'clock, we have some concerns about liability and safety for our patrons.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't globe lights these days that adhere to the idea of the dark skies, because that's pretty strong these days, these dark skies initiatives. Globe lights obviously would not be that.
Yes,
They have a globe light which internally has like a cover of it and it directs it down. That would.
yes, we did think about that too, because if you didn't know, we are kind of the bird library, right? We have the original Beyond edition of the Birds of America by John James Audubon, which is a treasure. It's a very rare book. And we do a lot of programming around that. We also have worked with Dr. Allen to do different bird programs, since we're on like a perfect migration route. So that was something that we were looking at, especially when we had our story park installed. It's very bird-minded. So that was something else that we were thinking of.
Jerry, do you know, does the zoning, does it say anything about dark skies these days?
Yeah, our zoning ordinance has a downward projecting light only. Nothing can project up anymore. So if these, and I didn't do the research to see what these look like internally, but if they do project up, they wouldn't be allowed per the zoning ordinance.
It would be in conflict, though, of the historic lighting. So that would be my concern.
There has to be something with an interior
I would-
shield that would shoot it down.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Yeah, I would agree.
We just have to find it.
And maybe one of these are. Again,
Right.
I guess I don't know if this is the right time to ask this question, but since our problem is wind, I am looking at doing our parking lot lights also. So I would like them to match. Is that something that I would have to have approved? I'm not sure, because it's not on the building, but it's on our grounds.
Parking lot's not part of the facade of the
Okay.
building in this.
I don't even think it's in the district.
I think not.
No,
Okay, thank you.
But they would have to be dark sky.
yeah.
And the parking lot's in the back, so I don't think
Yes.
it would affect necessarily the lighting on the front. Dome lighting on the back, that would be required also?
So our back lights look kind of like our front lights right now, but a lot of times they're not working because of the wind. So I would say it's a monthly thing. We have to have somebody come out. Yeah.
So What do you think the issue is? Why would the wind affect one style of lamp versus another?
I think it's just a problem that we're experiencing right now because what they chose originally was probably aesthetically minded and not rated for the type of wind we get here because it's pretty extreme.
Because I think the round dome would be more aerodynamic than the flat.
You would think so.
Which one of
I'm not a
these,
specialist and,
Sounds like a wiring problem, not a light fixture.
yeah.
which one of these was the one you were proposing for the, do you,
I don't have it in front of me, but we picked something that looks very similar to what's outside right now. With the parking lot, we wanted to do like a double hanging light, so we would double our light because it's, I think when it is working, it's not adequate. The lights that we have outside now look a lot like the lights that are on the side City Hall entrance.
yeah, even this design in the front of the building on the poles wouldn't necessarily be considered downcast lighting unless they have a aluminum rating that doesn't project out this far, so.
Where are we at in terms of the proposal?
They're just,
We haven't issued, right?
we have not issued it. They came to us last month. And Angie is our certified historian, and she was the person who brought up the topic of the dome lighting to be historically accurate. So she's not here to speak on that. So we can either table it or make a decision, whatever the commissioners want to, however you want to proceed.
I'm thinking maybe we should table it since there's, certain variances we don't know and they don't really know the lighting they're thinking. You're talking dome, then you're talking that. Two different kinds of lighting. Yeah, I think we should probably table it till next month.
Is that a motion?
Make a motion to table.
Is there support for that motion?
I'll second.
Heather, will you take roll call vote, please?
Commissioner LaFave,
Yes.
Commissioner Barridge,
Yes.
Commissioner Kriskowitz,
Yes.
Commissioner Trucks,
Yes.
Chairperson Kenny.
Yes. Thank you for coming here tonight.
Yes.
We hope you'll come back at the next meeting.
Okay.
There's a good proposal of dome lights that project outward and don't project out.
I'm sorry, you want me to find different lights before next meeting? Is that what you? Okay.
He asked for a proposal for the dome lighting, the round lighting that
Okay.
project down and not up,
Okay.
possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on in the agenda, at this time, the chair will ask if any correspondence has been received to be read into the record.
nothing.
None. Staff report. At this time, the chair will ask staff if they have any reports.
So nothing formal, but I would like to introduce our new administrative assistant, Jacqueline. She's going to work typically Monday through Friday, 8 to noon, except for meeting dates. She will be joining the Planning Commission as well and eventually taking over the minute portion of this. We will be also starting a new gal by the name of Madeline Kaminsky. I keep wanting to call her something else for some reason. She's going to be starting on Monday.
Nice.
She will be the new planning and zoning administrator as of right now.
Hey, Jerry?
I'm a little bit caught up.
That's right.
A little bit. Jacqueline's been doing a great job with the Chill Grant. We're getting that organized and back on track. I will say that getting contractors to show up and bid stuff and then send the actual bids when they do show up has been a huge challenge. On top of the other challenges this program has been thrown at us with the changes from the state and whatnot, and then with Teresa leaving, trying to figure out what happened and what didn't happen. So we're getting back on track with that. A lot of zoning permits still. Since I've taken over the position, I've issued almost 36 zoning permits. We're up over 100 building permits for the year. And a whole bushel basket full of code enforcement that I've been doing. So we've been a little bit busy, but we're gonna ease off a little bit and get some housekeeping things done. So hopefully we'll have a wonderful new year. I will get with the library in the coming days to discuss different options and try to get you a actual diagram of a light that they would be satisfied with. And
Great,
I
thank
think I understand now, talking to both parties, what needs to happen. So we'll try to figure out what we can do to make everybody happy. So put that back on the agenda for next month if that works for everybody.
I just want to say welcome, Jacqueline. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Glad you're here to help. Anything else under staff reports, Jerry?
That is all I have right now.
Okay, we're going to move on to public comments. At this time, the chair will ask if there are any public comments or communication. Hearing none, we'll move on to meetings and trainings attended by commission members. At this time, the chair would ask members if they have attended any meetings or trainings since the last meeting.
I have not.
Yep, Lee did.
You did a webinar? Awesome, good.
There's another webinar coming up that I only do the free ones.
Yeah. They should all be free. And Chad, as
Yeah, I did one the day after our last meeting. It was just like a town, I'm gonna say like a town hall meeting. And just basically got to know everybody. It's a gap session, basically.
at the historic office, the historic preservation office. Nice.
I registered for one that's happening in November
Good.
about the Montgomery Ward kit homes
Uh-huh.
or book homes. So
I saw that one, that's interesting.
yeah,
We do have a Sears home in Manistee. It's not in our district, but yeah.
Where is this here?
The Sears home, it was owned by a friend. I've never visited it though, but there is one. I'll find out for you and let you know.
I also wondered whether I grew up in this. Could have been.
It could be time for us to go back to these kit houses that we order from Amazon.
Now, wait a minute.
You can't
Do nothing good for me.
Okay.
Who are you?
Do the members have anything else they would like to discuss?
Good.
Hearing nothing, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye, aye, aye.
Thank you very much. Nice.